Hey there folks, welcome back to another Genshin Impact gameplay with today's device, the Infinix Note 40 Pro 5G. So this device is being powered by the Mediatek Dimensity 7020 chipset paired along with 8 gigs of RAM. Okay, so right now I'm actually attaching with the cover case. Okay, I'm going to remove it first. So there you go. I'm going to play without the case in order to check out how is the thermal solution is going to be like. And for now you can see this is just my standard settings. I'm not going to be putting it too high. Now FPS is only 37. So I'm actually right now I'm setting everything at the highest 60 frames per second. So as you can see, just now it was only at 37 FPS. So to be honest, even right now, yeah, it's kind of a little bit, frame rate is all over the place. You can see right now it's only like what, 23, 26 frames per second. Yeah, so I don't think if you want to play 60 frames per second, you are going to go for the highest. So let us try to go for something perhaps in the medium. Okay, try 60, motion blur and bloom turn off. Yeah, somehow it still feels kinda little bit okay. Frame rates are jumping up again. Maybe let's just play a little bit. Yes, definitely the gameplay here really needs a little bit more performance out of it. So it's actually hovering around like the 30 plus frame rates per second when you are walking around, but when you enter battle, you do notice there is frame rate drops very badly. Yeah, even you see right now it's at only 35, 37, 39. It's hovering somewhere there. Now let us just try one more. Let's go for low. Low 60. Okay. Okay. Now I feel the frame rates are getting higher. You do feel it's much more silky smooth. Nah. It's much better. So as you can watch, you really need to play at the low setting if you want the highest frame rates as possible. So even right now, at the low settings, it's actually hovering like what, high 40s frame rates per second. We'll enter to the battle one more time to see how it does this time. Okay, definitely there is some minor frame drops, but not gonna be huge deal about it. So you do watch here, the frame rates, it does drop a little bit when it is entering the battle. Then you can see from the graph, 39, 40. Okay, let's play one more spot and then we'll try out the performance. I think if you want more stable frame rate, I highly suggest go to the lower settings, 60 frames per second. Okay, so we have been playing normal mode. So now let's try out performance mode. Let's see how is the frame rates are going right now. Still at 35, 36, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, it's just only like 40 frames. Now you can see it's started a little bit. Okay, with performance mode, you do notice frame rate still drop, but not that bad. Yeah. frame rates. I think the chipset has a very below average GPU pairing, because I believe this chipset actually is quite good, but is being paired with a below average GPU in order to maintain its battery life performance. Yeah, you do notice, you see, it's only like hovering 35, 36, 37, even in performance mode. If you ask me about the thermal, quite okay-ish, to be honest. Maybe just some warm. I think they have done amazing job here, and the cooling is quite good. And I also think that how Infinix actually set up the performance of the chip and the GPU is a little bit more towards better long-term performance, whereby they are actually not stressing so much on the chipset and the GPU. Hence you can notice like occasionally the frame rates are going to be stutter-ish a little bit. It just doesn't want to push much out of it. Yeah, you do notice right now, just standing here is 45, but when I'm moving it around, it's going to have some deep frame rates. So now it's 42. But I don't believe it couldn't go to, at the very least, 50 plus frames per second. Let us just try to go for the lowest as possible. 60. Off. Okay. Now this feels silky smooth. This is smooth. Okay, so I think let's give a verdict. In terms of the gaming performance, I would say that if you want the highest frame rates as possible, you gotta go to the lower settings. But if you're willing to sacrifice for the frame rates per second for better graphics, I would say go for the medium settings. It should be a little bit more balanced of graphics and a little bit higher frame rates per second. Yeah, but nonetheless, actually it does actually look quite nice. Yeah. So, Infinix Note 40 Pro 5G playing Genshin Impact, yes, it's possible, but not gonna hit 60 frames per second, unfortunately. Even at the lower settings, you do notice it's only hovering at slightly above 50 plus frame rates per second. And for the thermal, I think they are actually doing quite a good job over here. They are not actually stressing too much on the chipset and the GPU. Hence, you do notice it's only slight warm on the back of the device itself. So kudos, not bad. Yeah, just lower your expectation if you want to use this device to play Genshin Impact. And with that, I'm Yat Kean from Training Ground. Hopefully you guys love this kind of video. And if you do, please go and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're still new. Follow us on the social media. And lastly, head to the website, read all the news articles, okay? everything you need, the link is in the description. Okay, with that, I'm gonna bid you guys farewell. Hope to see you guys on the next content.